Yo, this I went break even today, day trading the Nasdaq and S&P 500 this morning. I think because of like Phil, I think I ended up losing like $400 or something like that. But ultimately a break even day. My draws ended up getting hit, but after a huge dump in liquidity sweep, so um, good thing we went break even. Sometimes that saves us. Sometimes we lose out in profits, but hey, uh, today it saved us today, and that's always a good thing. So let's get right into our bias. So let me clean some of this up, low key. So we came into market open. We had these highs up here, and then these kind of stacked lows. This low had already been swept, but this low, and then also a like more lows down here. Obviously, we didn't come and sweep those. However, on NQ, we had these lows, kind of stacked lows, and then also these lows down here, which on top of that did not get swept. Um, I did want to see us come and sweep out these highs. Um, we did end up, I think, creating a high time from SMT, but we've kind of made a high time from SMT every single day this week, just because of how much low resistance liquidity there is. Like, a couple weeks back, all of this, or I guess days back, but all of that low resistance liquidity to the downside. Which, by the way, today is FOMC, um, interest rates decision, and I will be trading that. I will be live recording it. We have a lot of stacked liquidity to the downside. All this liquidity, that honestly I could imagine is going to get swept during FOMC, because we already kind of have a high time frame sweep, but we'll see how that goes. I'll live record it. Um, and anyways, so came into market open. Market started tanking as soon as market opened. We came out and swept a bunch of liquidity. For ES, we swept these session lows, and then NQ ended up sweeping session lows, and then also this hourly, creating a high time frame SMT. Um, and obviously, I guess I can draw out the SMT, but the SMT would be from this low to this low. And then on ES, the same low, but created a lower low. So, when market opened, jeez, market opened right here at this candle. When market opened again, we dumped, swept liquidity. I wanted to see a breaker structure to the upside, retest a 5-minute order confirmation that we're bullish, and then a 1-minute entry. That's exactly what happened. You can see equilibriums drawn out. We had this 5-minute fair value gap that that was the reason I moved my stops break even. We also inversed this 5-minute. So we inversed, came out, swept these lows, and then saw buying pressure up, inverse this 5-minute bearish fair value gap, which was a huge sign. I wanted to see equilibrium get filled, so I did not enter until 5-minute equilibrium came and got filled to the tick right here. We can delete it to clean up the chart a little bit. So I entered off of I guess I'll show that. I entered off of a 1-minute break of structure after filling equilibrium. 1-minute break of structure to the upside. Entered. That's what this red line is for. Entered off of that. Stops right below equilibrium. It's technically supposed to be right there, right at that candle's wick. But I just gave myself some breathing room. Put it literally like 3 ticks lower, maybe 1 tick lower. And then I went break even at this 5-minute fair value gap, just to play it on the safe side, because I was thinking, well, if we're going to reverse and respect bearish structure, the only bearish structure that we would respect is that 5-minute fair value gap. So I marked out that 5-minute fair value gap, as you can see right here. I went break even as soon as we touched it. I honestly did think that it was not going to hold and we were going to fly through it. Now the good thing is that, as you can see, it's right here. We did come and fill that 5-minute fair value gap, and then, as you can see, I mean, we just dumped straight down from there. So it actually did hold, and again, good thing that we went break even there because we obviously would have gotten stopped out. But honestly, since we had already come back up, retested it, we'd come up and tested it, and then used it to fill equilibrium. I thought that would be the only manipulation. But then no, we came back up, retested it, and ended up reversing. But my break even did end up getting edged, as you can see right here. It did end up getting edged. I thought that we were going to survive. We broke structure back up to the upside, and then immediately came back down, got stopped out at 10.15. I still thought these highs were going to get hit. One of them ended up did getting hit. Oh, they all got hit, but this 5 minute held, and ultimately that is what stopped us out for a break-even trade. And you know, good market read on my end, good liquidity read on my end, that we wanted to move our stops to break even there, because that was the only spot for a potential reversal, and that is exactly what happened. So with that being said, break even on the day, we're up heavy on the week. I'm excited for January because I'll have 15 live funded accounts to my name, and we'll be making a lot of money. So thank you guys for watching. Short little recap today. Ultimately, break even trade. Peace. Oh, I will be trading FOMC. Look forward to that. That video is going to be getting posted too today, and it's going to be trading live. So I'm going to be risking probably a lot of money on it. We're either going to make a lot or we're going to lose a lot. So we'll see. But thank you for watching. Peace.